before the sun rises in Western Washington.
And we don't need another live line.
The team at King 5 Mornings is getting viewers ready for their day with 4.5 hours of news, weather, traffic, live reports, mixed with lighthearted moments that help people wake up with a smile.
Trying to get into the weather center. Here we go. Here we go.
The show has changed a lot from 43 years ago when King 5 launched its first morning broadcast.
From News Center 5, Dawn Madsen.
Dawn Madsen anchored the show in 1980 with Jeff Renner forecasting the weather and traffic reports from Sky Twin Traffic. Back then, it was a half-hour show from 6:30 to 7 a.m. That changed in the early 90s.
But I remember thinking when we expanded from a half hour to an hour, how are we going to fill an hour of news in the morning?
Then it became 2 hours with a bigger anchor team. Dennis Bounds joined Joyce Taylor and Rich Marriott every morning. Bounds remembers covering some big stories in the morning hours, including the Inauguration Day storm in 1993.
And we're on the air in the morning, and then all of a sudden the wind kicks up and they decide for us to stay on the air. And I think we were on the air for 8 hours.
King 5 Morning News, now at 4:30.
King 5 Morning News then expanded earlier with the news starting at 4:30. With the population growing, the drive times increasing, and people waking up earlier, King 5 added a traffic anchor in studio to help commuters get to work on time.
From around the Northwest and beyond.
And in 2004 came the launch of Seattle Live, bringing 2 more hours of news to viewers on Kong. Alan Schaffler anchored the morning show for 3 years when we brought in live guests and cooking segments on Kong.
We had Giada De Laurentiis one time when she was sort of on her way up before she became who she is. She came in and cooked for us.
As an editor on the morning show for 32 years, Mike Blakey has seen technology change the way we get news on the air. But he says one thing has remained the same.
The bar was just set very high early on, and I think all the anchors who came later just realized that. So everybody came in here striving for excellence.
The faces of King 5 Mornings may have changed over the years, but the camaraderie always shines through.
Some of them had broken legs or broken ankles.
And no matter what story is unfolding, whether it's a deadly train derailment, a rare tornado, or snowstorms that have shut down roads and schools, keeping viewers informed first thing in the morning continues to be our mission 4 decades later.
And the one person who's seen the most evolution out of all of us is Rich. You've been working on the shift for
a little over 33 years.
33 years, yeah.
It's, I mean, seriously, think about it. Why would I want to retire? I mean, if I retire, I'm going to go to the local cafe, sit around, have coffee, and talk about the weather. I can do it with old friends. So yeah, exactly. It's perfect. And more light.
We always talk about in the morning show, it's one of the best shows for families. If you are on the morning show, it gives you the opportunity to be with your family, and I've always appreciated that. We've always embraced, our time off of the show as well. But so much has happened in the morning show, so many memories.
Yeah, and so many people depend on us every single morning. Yeah. I've had people come up to me and say, I literally wake up with you. Not that many people say that.
It comes on with your alarm clock.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Just yesterday, I was sitting in Barnes & Noble up in Northgate, and a viewer, Danny, came up to say, congratulations on 75 years. I've been watching you my whole life. You guys are the best. And, it's nice.
That's
nice to hear that.
Yeah, we don't take that lightly either.
No, not at all. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for